Number 1, Mike Tyson vs. Two Thieves, A Lesson in Kindness and Power, 1991. In 1991, heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson was walking down a cold New York street when he noticed an elderly homeless man sitting on the sidewalk, shivering from the biting wind. Without hesitation, Tyson reached into his pocket and handed the man some cash. The old man's eyes welled up with tears of gratitude as he clutched the money tightly. But just as Tyson turned to leave, two shady-looking men who had been watching the exchange rushed over and tried to snatch the cash from the old man's hands. Tyson spun around, and before they could react, boom! Boom! Two lightning-fast punches sent the would-be thieves staggering backward, scrambling away in sheer terror. They didn't wait to see if a third punch was coming. Tyson then bent down, picked up the fallen money, and handed it back to the old man. With a firm yet gentle voice, he said, "Nobody's taking what's yours today." Number 2, the Army's experimental flying platforms, 1950s. In the mid-1950s, Hiller Aircraft, in collaboration with the U.S. Army and Navy, developed a series of experimental flying platforms designed for military use. These futuristic-looking contraptions were meant to be highly maneuverable, allowing soldiers to hover and navigate the battlefield with ease. What made them unique was their control system. Pilots didn't need joysticks or complex mechanisms. Instead, they simply leaned in the direction they wanted to go, and the platform responded instantly. It was an innovative step in aviation, reminiscent of personal hoverboards seen in science fiction. While the concept was ahead of its time, these flying platforms never made it into mainstream military service. However, they paved the way for modern drone and hover technology. Number 3, the dummy soldier that tricked the enemy, 1945. During World War II, deception was just as important as firepower. This photo from March 24, 1945, shows a Polish soldier demonstrating the use of a decoy dummy soldier near the River Senio, Italy, just 400 meters from enemy lines. These dummies served a dual purpose. They diverted enemy fire, revealing their position, and helped gauge the strength of enemy firepower before real troops engaged in combat. Clever, simple, and effective, this tactic saved countless lives. Number 4, the Sharpeville Massacre, 1960. On March 21, 1960, a peaceful protest in Sharpeville, South Africa, turned into a tragedy. Police opened fire on unarmed demonstrators, killing 69 people and injuring 180 more. The Sharpeville Massacre became a turning point in the anti-apartheid movement, sparking global outrage and increasing pressure on the South African government to end racial segregation. This haunting image, preserved in the University of the Western Cape's Robben Island Mayabai Museum archive, captures the devastating aftermath, a grim reminder of the cost of fighting for justice. Number 5, Gertrude Adely, the woman who beat the men in 1926. On August 26, 1926, Gertrude Adely made history by becoming the first woman to swim across the English Channel. Battling strong currents and freezing waters, she completed the 21-mile journey in 14 hours and 31 minutes, beating the previous male record by 2 hours. As she stepped onto the shore, exhausted but victorious, thousands cheered her on. Adely's achievement shattered gender barriers and proved that women could conquer the same challenges as men, if not exceed them. Number 6, opening of the Golden Gate Bridge, 1937. Most bridges are inaugurated with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. But when the Golden Gate Bridge opened in 1937, San Francisco decided to do something different. They cut a silver chain instead. This iconic moment symbolized more than just the completion of a bridge. It represented a bold engineering triumph, connecting communities and standing as a testament to human ingenuity. Number 7, Macy's Secret Detectives, 1948. This intriguing 1948 portrait shows undercover store detectives hired by Macy's department store to protect their identities. They pose backward for the camera. These detectives were responsible for catching shoplifters and maintaining security. Their work was vital, yet their faces remained unknown, hidden in the shadows of one of America's busiest shopping hubs. Number 8. The Mississippi River Pearl Diver, 1938. In 1938, pearl diving in the Mississippi River was a high-risk profession. Divers used makeshift equipment, like this man who repurposed an old car gas tank as a helmet before descending into the murky depths. This photograph captures the ingenuity and determination of those who sought fortune beneath the river's surface, often facing unseen dangers in pursuit of precious pearls. Number 9. Inuit Woman and Child, 1915 to 1925. This rare photo, taken between 1915 and 1925, shows a King Island Inuit woman carrying her child on her back. Around her neck, she wears a Christian cross, symbolizing the intersection of indigenous traditions and Western influences brought by missionaries. Her gaze tells a story of resilience, of a people adapting to change while holding on to their heritage. Number 10. A Marine Smile on Iwo Jima, 1945. Amid the horrors of World War II, small moments of joy became priceless. This photo captures a U.S. Marine in a foxhole on Iwo Jima, smiling as he reads a letter from home. Even in the midst of battle, the words of loved ones had the power to lift spirits and provide soldiers with a brief escape from war. Number 11. The Sweetest Excuse to Skip School, 1940. In rural Kentucky, fall was syruping off season when families boiled sorghum cane into syrup. Many children skipped school just to taste the freshly made golden brown syrup. This tradition was more than just a seasonal treat. It was a community event where neighbors came together to share the harvest and labor. Number 12. Robert Wadlow, the tallest man in history, 1935. Standing at an astonishing 8 feet 11 inches, Robert Wadlow remains the tallest man ever recorded. This 1935 family portrait showcases the incredible height difference between him and his relatives, making for a surreal yet heartwarming image. Number 13. The Bicycle Messengers of the 1890s. Before telephones and email, bicycle messengers were the backbone of communication. This 1890s photo by Charles H. Courier captures a group of young messengers proudly posing with their bikes.